Speaking of guns, the AK-50. How was that journey?
That was a journey that's been going on for just over, I think, 8 years now. And we finally got that all finished on, I think back in, okay, the real story is we got it finished, I think back in like November-ish. And we were just spending so long on the video that it didn't actually come out until like May of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just wanted, it was going to be my love letter to the whole project. So we wanted to take our time on it and whatnot. I was pretty happy with the way that it turned out. But
so what's the plan there? Is that just a toy that you're like, look what I got? Or is you thinking about selling some?
Fill the viewers and I in. You guys made a semi-auto AK-50, is that right?
Yes. So we basically from ground up, we rebuilt using the AK platform, a 50 BMG semi-automatic rifle, which is, so think about like a Barrett, but operating system of an AK. And that took a long time. I started it before I knew jack shit about weapon design, which is a terrible place to start. But after, bringing some employees in and whatnot, and really just learning a lot about, what works, what doesn't work, trying, failing, and just building, 3 real big iterations of it, we finally got, a finished functional gun. And
is this a one-off or something that you're selling?
So we're not really sure yet. Originally, we were going to do. What's funny is that's entirely 3D printed. that mock-up right there. But we don't really know yet. We're looking into it. We've got a couple manufacturing partners, and I'd love to at least do a small run of these. But who knows? I think a lot of it changed after the Kentucky ballistics situation. So that was
what happened there.
We had a RPG or a gun blow up. It was a gun RPG.
Someone else had an RPG blow up. Was that also him?
So both are friends of mine. One is Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. It was a 50 cal specifically that blew up. And then Adam from Ballistic High Speed was the one that had the RPG explode. Had just a round det in the tube. And actually, they got airlifted to the same hospital.
same room.
Frequent flyer miles.
With the RPG, did they make that, or was that what was that?
So that was a real RPG that was, I believe it was reactivated. But I think it was a problem with the round. Whoever manufactured the round, I'm kind of talking out of my ass on this. They told me, but it was a long time ago.
Was it like a new manufacturer or something?
Yeah.
I would imagine so. That was sketchy. That was sketchy. That's what I always wanted to do, was make RPG rounds. I was like, that's why I got a Type 10 and an explosives.
That's why you were so careful, Kyle, when you were doing gun videos, to never do sketchy stuff.
No. When I see him like blow up like that with the RPG, I'm like, dang, I wish that was me. That's a cool fucking clip.
That was pretty close.
No, I'd be unconscious on the ground, bleeding or dead. That looked super sketch. That's one of the sketchiest things I've ever seen.
You really can't see it, but he had like burns all over his body. Like the next time I saw him was a couple months later, and he had he looked like a Hot Topic teenage girl, just because he had the long sleeves with the fucking over the thumbs and whatnot. Like it was all wrapped, like it was all from the burns.
Is he going to heal just fine, or like a burn victim?
He's gonna be pretty fucked up. Like you'll be able to tell that something definitely happened to him. But I mean, for what it was, like he had nerve damage in his face from all sorts of shit. Like it was pretty bad. He's honestly remarkably lucky to be alive.
I don't know this person at all. Is he likely to have all the health insurance money that he needs to get better?
He'll be fine. I just think that Vanderbilt Hospital's getting fucking tired of YouTubers.
So did he burn his face, or just a little damage on the face?
Face is mostly fine. He had some nerve damage from I think something that impacted it. But other than that, he was a
good injury. A largely arm burn. He could do some workouts, end up looking pretty hardcore.
With also arm full sleeve tattoo, right?
Yeah, that would look cool. Kind of like, have you seen those people that get struck by lightning, like in their shoulder, and it gives them a lightning tat? Apparently, that's not even permanent, but once you get that, you should tattoo it and make it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's cool.
I wish I could.
That means God favors you.
Tattoo. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Did he test put it in a vise and put a trigger on a string on the trigger and test fire one of them bitches before he went hands on?
So funny enough, they had been firing it all day. They had been firing it all day. It was, I think, it was the last round of the day, one way or the other. But it was one of their last ones. and it was fucking crazy.
Man, that's so scary. One of the things that we always heard about was maybe Cambodia. They're like, yeah, you can go to Cambodia, you can shoot a water buffalo with an RPG. It costs this much money. And I'm like, where do they get the rounds? Soviets left a bunch there like 40 years ago. Like, wait, they've been sitting in soggy ass Cambodia for 40 years. And you want to go into the jungle in a third world country and shoot them at an animal?
No, the Cambodians who are selling rights to hunt their neighbors' cattle are upstanding guys, and they keep all those in the proper warehouse.
And I'll be honest, I would shoot a water buffalo with an RPG, but I don't want to go off into the jungle and get hurt.
Wasteful and despicable that you would do that to an animal that's not even one of the bad ones.
I'd pay them. I'd pay the villagers, and they would use that money to buy bushels of rice and water purification tablets.
Take out a tiger that's terrorizing the Cambodians or whatever their day-to-day problems are. Well,
I would never shoot a tiger. They're beautiful.
We have different ethics.
Look, if I give a village clean water for the first time, I think I'm entitled to at least one buffalo or water buffalo.
Yes. You know what? You should actually charge them a bit of an arm and a leg so they realize how nice what you gave them is. Maybe a couple days hungry while they have the clean water, they'll be like, we need to take better care of our water. Because Mr. Beast can't keep doing this forever. He brings them fresh water and then he goes back later and he's like, guys, this is all dirty now. Give me this nice water jug. I don't even know how
if the staff keeps accosting minors.
Yeah. When he's got all that going on, that's got to be so stressful for Jimmy when he's running the biggest YouTube channel on earth, and he's like, "All right, I got this business meeting and this and that and this and that. By the way, I'm Assistant Beast. Jimmy, your right hand guy has been caught grooming." It's like, oh, this is horrible news. And people,
do you play Tarkov?
I used to play a lot of Tarkov. I have it on good authority that the AK-50 might be ending up in that game.
Oh, really? That'd be sick, dude. Oh.
So that'll be really
there isn't a 50 BMG in the game yet. So
there is a 12-7, I think.
Oh, yeah, but it's the Ash 12. It's that
No, so yeah, that's like the 12-7 by 55.
Yeah, it's almost like a shotgun round more than anything. It's I think it might be subsonic. It's a PS21B is the ammo type.
Yeah, it's it's the Russian equivalent of like 50 Beowulf.
Yes, exactly.
But I think that some of the heavy machine guns that they have mounted, like the Korgs or something like that, I think those might be 12-7. So at least they have the ballistics already in the game.
Yeah, but it'll be all new assets for like the ammo type and all that sort of thing. That would be really fucking cool. Woody, he said they might put the his gun in Tarkov, the 50 caliber AK.
Really?
So that would be really cool. I've talked to Nikita about it. He's interested. So we'll see if they pick it up, and we'll see how. I know they've got a million fucking things to work on, so we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, they do. Actually just fucked up.
Yes, I know.
Oh my gosh,
man! So
that is horrible.
Terrible render.
Now, what about they actually put it in New Vegas. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't actually mention that, but they just put it in Call of Duty.
Oh, that is
really? That's sick.
That's a bigger deal than Tarkov by a landslide. That's
by a huge amount.
The only difference is Tarkov did it with my permission. Call of Duty just ripped it, which I'm making a video on that now. Actually, I postponed that video to do this podcast because I love you boys.
Oh, thank you, man.
They
God, those sons of bitches,
colonizers.
I was like, if you would have asked, I would have said yes.
You should make them put you in as a playable character now as recompense.
Ooh.
I don't think they would ever touch me.
Or a player of your choice. So
Brandon
like maybe like you can talk him into, I don't know, Hank Hill, like
Sydney
Sweeney naked.
There you
go. No Merkin.
The Woody stipulation.
Yeah.
No, I know why they wouldn't touch somebody like me. It's not like I'm, oblivious. I'm like, oh, I should be a kid. No, I get it. I fucking understand.
It's fine though. When I run for office in later life, all this all blow over. I mean, all these things I've said.
It seems so corporate now. If you look at the playable characters in COD, it's people like Nicki Minaj. I think Snoop Dogg might have been one, but now it's like characters from all the different universes seem to be in everything. I know that's cool. That's so cool with the fighting games. I think it's dumb as shit to be able to play as Homelander in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
like that's retarded.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
But if I'm playing like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or whatever, some fighting game, and it can be the Terminator versus Homelander, that's the best universe ever. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, that's cool.
It was a really bizarre experience to be able to play Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, using my gun. It was just a very odd, because I haven't played Call of Duty in years, but to be able to murk people with a gun that I've spent 8 years building is kind of a fucking wild experience.
Was it frustrating where you're like, yes, my gun's in the game, and you're like getting nade spotted and like killed because you haven't played in so long?
Well, markers with a 50 BMG.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I had to fucking unlock it first, so that was really, I had to reintegrate. But what's worse is getting fucking killed by your own gun. That feels a little poetic.
That's disheartening. Yeah. Hoisted on your own petard. Yeah.
Everybody wants to know how much you would sell one of them rifles for, one of them AK-50s.
Oh, we'll see if we do it, man. We'll see if we do it. We might do a small run.
One-off. Even if it was a one-off, would $50,000?
I would love to just put one on Gunbroker, see what it fucking goes for. That would be the shittiest move in the world, but we probably could. But no, any of you guys are obviously welcome to come on the Unsubscribed podcast anytime you'd like. Ooh, and
thank you.
Yeah, maybe next time we do our live shows, we're doing another live tour toward the end of the year. If any of you'd like to come out to that, we'd love to have you. Maybe as a guest if you like.
Yeah, let us know. That would be fun. I'd definitely be down.
Are you guys? Unsubscribed's a great name for a podcast.
Not to draw it out any fucking longer than we already have, but have you guys had any? I know Wendigoon and Meat Canyon, their Creepcast podcast. They're about to do their live tour soon too. So is that something that you guys ever had any interest in?
Sick. No, we've never really looked into that. Like that's really
we've done events before, but it's been forever.
It's a lot of fun. Like obviously you guys have a format that works, but no, it's a lot of fun. We had Meat Canyon in on one of our last shows in Dallas, and I think that's kind of what got the bug in there, maybe. But it's a lot of fun. I don't know. I kind of
see a live one, see how it goes.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. See if I think we'd be good at it.
I'd do a show in front of people. I don't care.
It gets easier. Yeah, like we did 4, and by the 3rd or 4th one, it was we were addicted. It's fucking fun.
It does seem want it to be a fun live energy. Yeah.